to me. You know you ain't no good to me. You know you ain't no good to me. You know you ain't no good. I've been headphones back when I'm riding, evil from within of my minding. Girl, you know you ain't no good to me. I've been holding you back from the lying, giving any space, any trying. Kill me, you know you ain't no good to me. Ooh, and I like the way you talk to me, but I can never roll with you. Cause every time I think upon the law, I know you never wanna do it. Too evil wanna go with me. Every little step he ain't getting over me. Dark cloud, rain falling all of me. Drowning every time he taking hold of me. Cause you know you ain't no good to me. You know you ain't no good to me. You know you ain't no good to me. You know you ain't no good. I've been headphones back when I'm riding, evil from within of my minding. Girl, you know you ain't no good to me. I've been holding you back from the lying, giving any space, any trying. Kill me, you know you ain't no good to me. Yeah, left it, now you desperate, thinking about the stuff that I dealt with, plaguing me with all the memories of lust I once did. Ooh. Oh, no. Hatred, yeah, I faced it. Oh, no. Even kill my brother like I'm David. Pray for mercy every time you bring it up. But I know you won't go for me. Every little step you gonna go with me. Yeah, yeah. I kinda joke with me. Trying to work my faith, you bring the gold to me. You gon' leave me, leave me, leave me. You don't believe me, leave me, leave me. But I work, yeah, bringing out the truth, do the work, work, yeah, killing all the flesh, work, yeah. You know you ain't no good to me. You know you ain't no good to me. You know you ain't no good to me. Nah, you know you ain't no good.
Check, check, check. Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. I'm Officer Solomon, and we are doing Hammer Time. Okay, all praise to the Most High. Book of our fathers was on point. All praise to the captains and officers. Again, I am Officer Solomon. I got Officer Ariel reading for me. All right, and we're going to discuss disorder in marriages, okay, because it's prevalent in our communities. You know, a lot of us, we keep declining on being married in general. And then when we do get married, it's out of order. It's out of control and it gets divorced. Divorces happen, right? So we're going to look in the scriptures and we're going to start discussing this topic. Okay, let's start with Ephesians 6 and 12. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness.
So we go against the rulers of darkness, principalities, people in high places that disrupt all types of things. They go completely against the Bible. Okay, that's what we're going against. That's what we're wrestling with. Okay, read it again.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
The rulers of darkness of this world. So matter of fact, I told you that video, but let's go to the video our sister did. Let's go to that video, because this is what I want to play first. Okay, this is what I want to play first, because this what inspired the class, because we had some ratchetness after this lovely video got posted. Play that.
I'm an Israelite wife. Of course I greet my husband at the door every time he comes home. an Israelite wife. Of course I sew fringes on my husband's shirts. I'm an Israelite wife. Of course I call my husband my Lord. Shalom, my Lord. Most High in Christ bless. Alright, Israel. Let's keep the trend going. Tag or collab with the school who you want to see next, so we can show the world how a real wife is supposed to submit. Cause they not like us. They not like us. IUIC New York, HQ, y'all up next.
All right, all praises. So the video is getting a lot of attention. All praises. Okay, like I said, lovely video. Sisters in the spirit, brother in the spirit. Then we like I said, there's many videos and reactions and comments is going crazy. But let's post this video that's brought to you by the principalities of spiritual darkness. Play that video. This is a response. This is in response to the video we just watched.
The funniest shit I've seen all night is that woman saying, I'm an Israelite wife. Of course I greet my husband at the door. And she's called that man my Lord. He's balding.
All right, so like I said, this is the foolery. Now, as you can see, my man's is saucy. What they call it? He's zesty. Okay, he's definitely prideful. You understand? So we gonna have to get on them real quick. Let's get Romans 1:26. So he's trying to make mockery, and it was him and many others. The comments, like I said, going crazy, trying to make it seem like we are doing something strange. You know, like something ungodly by the woman being in order in her marriage. Read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 26. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections.
Vile affection. A vile affection is something that's nasty. It's disgusting. It's abomination. Read on.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Against nature. So the woman changed the natural use, which is with the man, and went against nature with the woman. Read on.
And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman.
Just like the dude who was trying to mock and laugh at this is a video. Read on.
Burned in their lusts one toward another. Men with men, working that which is unseemly.
That is what's unseemly. You understand? That is unseemly. It's not unseemly for a woman to reverence her husband. That like it was displayed in the video. Okay, calling the husband Lord, things of that nature, greeting with soft, kind words at the door, right? Because that's what a true daughter of Sarah does. Let's get that real quick. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 6. I just had to get on the Diddy brother real quick. Okay, I wasn't gonna let him get off like that. All right. Homosexuality is a sin. Okay, that's what's unseemly. Let's get that real quick. 1 Peter 3 and 6.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 3 and verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham.
Sarah is our foremother, okay? Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham. It said obeyed, right? Obeyed, listened, submitted to her husband. Read on.
Calling him Lord.
Wait. Sarah did what?
Calling him Lord.
The black woman, when she was in the spirit, did what?
Calling him Lord. Whose daughters ye are.
Whose daughters ye are. Read on.
As long as ye do well.
As long as ye do well. Okay, so if you're doing well, you're going to be treating your husband. You're going to be obeying your husband. You understand? Submitting to your husband. It's not going to be unseemly. Like I said, a lot of sisters in the comments in the world was trying to say, yeah, we ain't like you, sis. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make mockery, acting like, you know, it's unseemly or it's something that shouldn't be done. But keep reading.
And are not afraid with any amazing.
See that? And that's why our sisters, I commend y'all. Y'all got to be strong. Y'all got to really go against the rudiments of this world because they going to see it as amazement. You know what I'm saying? They going to see it as, why in the world is this woman acting like this? Y'all supposed to be equal. You know what I'm saying? He should greet you at the door, sis. All these types of foolishness. And then you even got the homo dude laughing and stuff, okay? Envying that he can't be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, let's get that out the way. But so that inspired me to do this disorder in marriages because, I mean, the reactions towards that video it just shows how we are so lost as a people. So go to the pastor video. Cause yeah, it's we getting on y'all too. Go to the pastor video. This is what's going on. You know, these are the alleged leaders in our community, right? These are the men that's supposed to be teaching marriage and the foundations and principles of Christ. But instead, this is what they do. Yeah, kind of fast forward to the point. This is what is going on. And once we start playing these clips of this disorder in marriages, you gonna see like, why in the world are we doing this foolishness in the church when our community is in shambles? Press play.
Every chain will be broken. Every fear, every doubt, every power from hell will be broken. Somebody give him a praise. Give him a praise. Yeah. Yeah.
Dancing on the moolah. That's what's going on in Christianity church. All right. Now we got to get on these pastors real quick, because I just have to set blame of what's really going on. These are your leaders, and this is who you are getting married by, right? These are the ordained ministers, and they giving you off into marriage. They over here dancing on money. They ain't caring. That's why you getting divorced. That's why your marriages is out of order. It's disorder in the marriages. So let's go to Isaiah 56:10 real quick. Isaiah 56:10.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 56 and verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
The watchman is what you just seen right there dancing on the money. Okay, read on.
They are all ignorant.
They are all ignorant. They have no knowledge of God. They don't keep the commandments. That's why when you read Psalms 111:10, it says, a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. They don't do the commandments. They just want your money. Read on.
They are all dumb dogs.
They are all dumb dogs. Yes, your pastors, your beloved reverend, dumb dog. He not keeping no commandments. Okay, and that's why the churches in the black community, in the Hispanic community, they're everywhere. They're all over the place. But right in them same areas, there's gun violence, there's divorce, there's all types of wickedness, chaos, curses in those communities. Read on.
They cannot bark.
They cannot bark. A dog is supposed to bark and warn you when danger is coming. These pastors, these watchmen, they're not warning you from anything. They just want your money. Read on.
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Uh-huh.
Yea, they are greedy dogs.
They are greedy dogs. That's why they tell you the laws is done away with, except for the tithing law. That law ain't done away with. You got to give me that 10%. Matter of fact, it's not even going to be 10% of your earnings like throughout the year. It's going to be 10% of your gross paycheck every other week. We need that 10%. They're greedy dogs. They want more. They want more. They want more. But they not warning you about anything. Christ is going to come. Christ is going to come back, and there's going to be judgments. There will be judgments, and you need to be warned. Give me Malachi 2:7 real quick. And we about to start getting into these clips. Because, again, the marriages that we have are so disorderly. There's no surprise why the divorce rates is crazy in our neighborhoods. Read that.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
So the priest's lips should keep knowledge. What's the knowledge? Read on.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
They should be seeking the law at his mouth. That's what they're supposed to be teaching. But again, many of the pastors say the laws are done away with. We don't need to teach the laws. We gonna teach tithes still though, but we just gonna teach believe on Christ and pay your 10% so you can get the kingdom. Okay, but read it one more time.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth.
Okay, so let's play that video.
After I cheated on my husband, I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the
Pause. And we gonna go back. But look, she said, I cheated on my husband. Give me that in Exodus 20 and 14 real quick. Exodus 20 and 14.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. Read it one more time.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
You don't even hear this in the Christian church no more. You understand? They always like to say, every time we go out on the streets and we teach the commandments, you got to keep the commandments. They always say, oh yeah, the 10 commandments. It says, thou shalt not commit adultery, right? Press play again, man. Press play.
After I cheated on my husband, I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage to. And usually this is what people do when they cheat. They want their spouse to cheat on them back. So it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
Press pause. Yo, how does she all of a sudden have logic now? How does she all of a sudden have the audacity to say, that's the wrong way to go about it? It's the wrong way to go about it. Whoa. You didn't know it was the wrong way to go about you committing adultery on your husband? You know what I'm saying? You didn't know that part first? But now you talking about you trying to coach people in marriage. No, you are for the streets. You are a thought, okay? Yeah. Press play.
On them back, so it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice. That's not the way.
Press pause. I'm sorry, man. Look, brother, we have to get our manhood back. Okay, give me that. What we got? Let me get Leviticus 20 and 14. Bruh, come on, man. What's going on, bro?
Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 14. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they.
Hold on. Jeremiah 3 and 1.
Got you, Jeremiah 3 and 1.
Yeah, Jeremiah 3 and 1. That was for the next video.
Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
So if your wife ended up sleeping with another man, should you take her back? Read on.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
That land is greatly polluted. The answer is no. Okay? And the brother is over here still with the woman. The start of the video, she said, I cheated on my husband and I gave him a hall pass. But, that's actually not the good thing to do. That's only going to make matters worse. Listen, what? Just keep playing the video. I can't. And he light-skinned. Damn. So, hey, press play. We're going to have to hurry up and get past this video.
Because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on a downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice. But I was not about to make that same choice if I know I also have another option of getting back in the face of God, praying for my marriage, praying for my wife, and trying to do the things and correct the wrongs that we had that led us into that position.
And I'm glad we played to the end because the brother's talking about praying. And you know what I'm saying? So if you believe in the Bible, you should know what's in it, right? You should do what's in it. So let's get Matthew. Let's get Matthew. And I think you was about to get John. Yeah, go ahead, read that real quick.
The book of
That's
John,
always good to read.
chapter 9 and verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
God heareth not sinners. Read it one more time.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
Yeah, so newsflash, if you didn't know, God does not hear sinners. So when you pray, he's not going to hear you if you are just in the midst of wickedness. You are a sinner. The brother is with a woman who committed adultery on him, and he's still with her as if that marriage is still intact. It's not. Give me that in Matthew chapter 19. Start at verse 4.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 4. And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder.
So if your marriage was joined by God, no man is supposed to be able to break that up. You understand? Meaning the woman shall not cheat and commit adultery on the man if that marriage was ordained by God. If God put that marriage together, the woman's not going to commit adultery. But watch this. Go down to 9. Yeah.
Verse 9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication.
So you are commanded to put away your wife through fornication. If your wife commits fornication, adultery, it's over with. Okay, she's put away. Now back then, when we didn't have Christ, the woman was put to death. You understand? Along with the man. But now we have grace. Ain't nobody gonna get stoned. But you do still divorce the woman who committed adultery on you. Keep reading.
And shall marry another, committeth adultery. And whoso marrieth her which is put away, doth commit adultery.
Right, and that's also going with you just divorcing. You divorcing for whatever reason, and then you want to marry again. Now you on your second, third, fourth marriage. You just living in adultery. But let's go to the next video. Disorder. That's completely out of order. Go ahead.
Children, the ones that I did not create, they're allowed to do what you do. They sleep all day. They don't come out of the room. They don't do what they need to do.
Wait a minute, hold up. I want you to come over here. I want you to watch this. Let me show you something. Go sit over there. I have a little concern because your sons are not demonstrating that they are learning to be the kind of man I know you want them to be. They're going to demonstrate the kind of man you teach them to be. And I'm not really sure what to do about that. Can you hear me?
Hold on.
That's how you do that.
Let's pause. Hold on. Hey, did y'all see the sigh she just did? This is my first time seeing this. So the aged woman, let's get that real quick in Titus 2 and 3. And this is another thing that the pastors need to be telling the people. Okay? The woman has to learn how to love her husband and her children and be a wife. She has to learn this. Okay, many of our households is just single parent. You know, it's just the woman, she's single. You know, your mom might have multiple baby daddies. Okay, you as a woman have never seen what a wife is supposed to be like. Therefore, you don't know how to act as a wife when you end up getting married, when you get older. Read that real quick.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
So the aged woman, this was a, quick little example. The woman, I forgot her name. What's her name?
It's not up there.
Well, anyways, she's an aged woman. Clearly, the one that's married that she's giving counsel to is younger than her. The aged woman shall do what? Read it again.
That the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
The aged woman is supposed to be an example to the younger women. They supposed to be in behavior as becometh holiness. This ain't talking about your Lil Kim's, okay? Who else? The Nicki Minaj's, Beyonce's, you know, the ones that's getting up there, J-Lo, you know, Vivica Fox. They ain't talking about them, okay? These are talking about actual aged women that are behaving themselves and becometh holiness, okay? They're actually getting married. They ain't in the club still, you know, twerking and being half naked everywhere. You understand? This is aged women becometh holiness, having a behavior as a daughter of Sarah. Read on.
Not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things.
See that? Teachers of good things. What's some good things that the aged woman is supposed to be teaching the younger? Read on.
That they may teach the young women to be sober.
To be sober.
To love their husbands.
To do what?
To love their husbands.
See that? As a woman, you have to be taught. And it's not going to be just a day or a week or a month or a year. You have to be literally taught this day in and day out, okay, to love your husband. So, again, if you haven't been taught how to love your husband and you're a woman, just know you don't know how to be a wife yet, okay? You got some learning to do. So, anyways, this sister right here, she was being taught a little example of how you should talk to your husband, you know, greet him and things like that, and if you have an issue with him, right? And then when the sister saw it, she did one of these. She said, press play.
The woman has to talk to her man to get him to move the way she needs him to move.
Press pause. Dang. I was trying to get y'all to see his face. The brother's face looks defeated. You understand? Okay? And you know how people be like, when you on camera, that's when you act your best. Supposed to be, right? That's when you act your best. So she's, you know, how she was talking, that's not how she's gonna be talking when they just at home alone. So the brother is he was looking defeated. He was looking broken. That's why they at the whole council thing anyway. Okay, press play.
You're not gonna get nothing with that.
See that? And that's some great advice. That is some great advice. You said what's that? Iyanla? Iyanla. Van Zandt. I'm saying it totally wrong. But Bishop be playing her videos a lot. All right. So again, the brother is defeated. Okay? He was looking sad. And that's because the woman can definitely break him. Okay? Like she said, the all that stuff, like we don't want to hear none of that. Okay, let's see another example.
You and I decided we were gonna take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement, an entanglement, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August.
Oh man. So let's go to Will Smith's face real quick. Let's see if we could just pause it. Can we pause it on his face? So anyways, let's go to Sirach 25 and 23. Damn. Yeah, post that as we as we read this. Sirach 25 and 23.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage.
See, a wicked woman abateth the courage, meaning completely wipes out the courage of the man. A wicked woman. And by examples, you always, you know, nagging about something. You know, you try to go for the jugular whenever y'all get in an argument. We gonna play some videos later on. Here it is, the man trying to correct the woman, and then she just tries to bring up all types of old stuff like, well, you this or you that. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about you right now. Okay, a wicked woman abateth the courage, and you wonder why your husband ain't doing certain things. You would like your husband to be this or your husband to be that, but you not speaking no life into him. You just grudging all the time and making him miserable. Okay, keep reading.
Maketh an heavy countenance.
A heavy countenance. Go. Can we go back to the Will Smith picture, please? Oh, I thought you had it. There you go. There we go. Right there. Maketh a what?
Maketh an heavy countenance.
And heavy countenance. That's exactly what we're seeing right here. Okay? That is defeat. That is a heavy countenance. She's talking about a damn entanglement. And yes, we're going to keep bringing it up because y'all celebrities. Okay? This is just an example that everybody knows about, but it happens to many of us. Okay? Many of us in our communities talking about a damn entanglement. Okay, we look up to this garbage. Okay, is that it?
No, sir. Maketh an heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
Weak hands and feeble knees. Now let's look at the opposite. Let's go to Sirach 26 and 23.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly
13, 26 and 13.
Verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband.
So the grace of a wife delighteth her husband. He's going to look happy, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. He ain't gonna look like Will was just looking. He ain't gonna look like the brother that was on the bed, you know what I'm saying, in the previous video when the wife is all sighing and stuff because she got to change her ways. Okay, read it again.
The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
Okay, yes, you can build that man up. You can support him and help him. Let's go to the next video.
My gosh, why is my husband still sitting in the car? I need help. Okay, time out for 1 sec. Let's talk about why he might be sitting in his car. What environment is he walking into when he comes home and the first thing out of your mouth is demands to jump into action and start helping, or he's coming into an environment.
Okay, yeah, just start over. Because this how it be sometimes, you know. Why men sit in cars? Some of these sisters on right now like, my husband do be sitting in the car all the time. Press play real quick.
My gosh, why is my husband still sitting in the car? I need help. Okay, time out for 1 sec. Let's talk about why he might be sitting in his car. What environment is he walking into when he comes home and the first thing out of your mouth is demands to jump into action and start helping, or he's coming into an environment that is just full of chaos? It can be very overwhelming to his mind, his emotions, his nervous system. He likely is sitting to just catch his breath.
So look, she was bringing some heavy questions, you know, some valid points. You know, how is the home like when he walks in from work? Okay, is he greeted immediately with, "Hey, we got this bill to pay. We got this bill to pay"? You don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? "Hey, I need to go do this. I need to go do that. I need you to watch the kids. I need this. I need that. Such and such got in trouble, and such got in trouble. I had to whoop them for this. I had to whoop them for that." Like, nobody wants to come home to that. You understand? Let's get that in Sirach 26 and 14.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 14.
And it looked like a heathen that was schooling, you know, people how to act. Right. Okay, come on now. We supposed to be daughters of Sarah, right? Read that.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. Okay, everything ain't always gotta be all dramatic and chaos when you know the man comes home. Okay, that's why some brothers be sitting in their car. They don't want to go into the jungle. They're supposed to go to a pillar of rest, and it's a pillar of stress. So let's play this next video.
Do you ladies feel like women are seriously ready for emotionally intelligent men?
Okay, let's talk about what emotional intelligence comes with before we even get into this conversation, okay? We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions. But you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities and everything else when it comes to that. But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. When he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions. When he sees that you have a low tolerance. This type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat. If he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels like there's any level of disrespect, because there's a lot that comes with emotional intelligence. So if you asking for that, you got to come with the same level of emotional intelligence as well. Okay? That comes with a number.
Let's get that in Sirach 26 and 23. Because pretty much what the sister is saying is these women be setting the bar high on the men that they want, right? But then she's saying, okay, well, if you setting the bar high, you want your man to be this, this, and that. Well, what are you bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying? You got to meet him with that same type of energy, okay? Read that.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
See that? That's scripture. That's Bible. Read it one more time.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
A wicked woman is going to be given to a wicked man. Okay, so like the sister was saying, if you want a certain man, you got to be that certain woman. Okay, period. That's just how it goes. Read on.
But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
See that? If you want a man that's godly, you must fear the Lord. Okay, same with the men. The men, you got this wicked ass woman. You got to examine yourself. What are you? Are you a righteous man or are you a wicked man? Okay, why did you end up with her in the first place? Okay, you have to be entwined together. Okay, both have to be righteous for the marriage to be orderly. All right. What we got here? Not that one. Go next. And then I want Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 26. Yeah. Press play.
That every time a man brings up something that he's concerned about or wants to address something that's bothering him, you always turn the table on what's going on with you, what you want, what you need, and you always disregarding what he wants. You don't listen. You don't pay attention. If you paid attention, half the stuff that's on his mind, you would already know. Go get the
So I like that, because what she was saying is these women don't be doing accountability. Okay, here it is. The man is trying to voice to you things that he would like you to change or get better at, etc. Things that he's correcting you as the wife, but then when he's correcting you, all of a sudden you want to just bring up other stuff. Let's get that in Proverbs 16:27 real quick. All right, because that's a thing that nobody should be doing in a marriage anyway. Okay, that was just a video getting on the woman, but none of us should be doing that in the marriage.
Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil.
See that? Diggeth up evil. An ungodly man or woman diggeth up evil. Meaning what? You say something to me, I'm mad. I don't want to deal with the situation that's going on at the moment. So I'm gonna go dig deep in the past and bring something out. Well, you did this or you did that. Okay, read it one more time.
An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is a burning fire.
See that? And that's all it's going to cause. It's just going to keep going, and keep going, okay? Huge arguments. Give me that in Proverbs, what is that, 15 and 1? About the soft answer.
Yes, sir. Proverbs 15 and 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger.
Grievous words, that's digging up evil. That's how you know Satan is present. Somebody is digging up evil in the marriage. This is, let's say it's 2024, right? And then all of a sudden, y'all having a conversation, and then somebody bring up something that happened in 2018 or, 2016 or something like that. Like, what the hell? This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's how you know Satan is in the midst. Let's get that in Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 26. Disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of soul.
This is what's going on in the latter days. As we see it today, you can look around, okay? This is what's going on right now. Keep reading.
Changing of kind.
So disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of souls, changing of kind. Yes, the Transformers. That's even in the Bible. Keep reading.
Disorder in marriages.
See that? Disorder in marriages. Disorder. If it's not according to the Bible, it's out of order. Read on.
Adultery.
Adultery running rampant in the communities. Read.
And shameless uncleanness.
Shameless uncleanness. There's a lot of shameless stuff out here. The sister literally said, I cheated on my husband, and I gave him a hall pass. But, see, that's not a good thing to do. That's just going to make things worse. That's not good for anybody. You just committed adultery on him, though. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Now, let's play the next video. Hold on. Actually, let's get that in 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Because it said disorder in marriages. A lot of people like to say marriage is whatever you make it, right? You've heard that before in the world. Marriage is just, you guys just coming together. You figure it out. You make up your own rules. And, everybody's marriage is different to the point where, people have outrageous different types of rules and regulations. Some have none at all. Okay, but that's disorder, though. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
See that? Marriage is one of those things that must be done decently and in order. Yes, there are rules. There are guidelines. There are bylaws and regulations to marriage. This isn't just you get to just pick and choose how you want to, run the marriage as far as, no laws and things like that, okay? That can't happen. It has to be in order. It has to be, thus saith the Lord. Play that.
Happy wife, happy life is the biggest bullshit ever.
Facts.
It needs to go, happy man, happy land, right? Because the reality is that as a man, if you're happy and fulfilled, I promise you, your girl's going to be happy and fulfilled too. Because as the leader, right, if you're striving, you're, chasing excellence, you're getting things done, the woman is always going to benefit.
We're going to have to skim through these videos. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, okay? Because this is the order. This is the order.
1 Corinthians
11 and 3.
Chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every man is Christ. Christ is over the man. Read on.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The man is over the woman. Read on.
And the head of Christ is God.
God the Father is over Christ. So that's the order. God the Father, Christ, man, women. All right, and then you have the children. So in the video, the brother said it shouldn't be happy wife, happy life. It should be, what do you say, happy man, something land or whatever. Yeah. So here's the thing. Imagine if you just wanted to make your kids happy, right? Imagine you just wanted to make your kids happy. And what would you end up doing for that child? You know what I'm saying? What if your child just wanted to do some outrageous stuff? That's out of order, okay? You're not supposed to cater to those people, okay? You're supposed to cater to the people over you, right? So the man is supposed to adhere to the laws of Christ. He's supposed to obey Christ. Christ obeys God. The woman obeys the man. The children obeys the woman and the man. Okay, that's how it goes. If anything else is out of order, anything is up for grabs at that point. If you want to do it that way, because the kid could say, I want to do something outrageous, and you're just going to listen to the kid, and then now the kid is in shambles or something. You know what I'm saying? No, it's in the proper order. Press play, because this is out of order. This is out of order.
I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could have talked to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, that's fucked up.
Wait, Wait, no. Calm. But I'm not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
Recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So, I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad at you just
So-
finding out about it.
I'm not.
Now it says former NBA player finds out his wife secretly has an OnlyFans. Her quote is, "You knew who the F I was when you met me." Again, this is shameless uncleanness. Like it said, disorder in marriages. What is going on? She's trying to justify herself of having an OnlyFans. She's married. That's not even okay if you're not married. You understand? But she's married, a married woman having an OnlyFans. She talking about she's not with the dude, so it's okay. No. Everybody is seeing everything about you at this point. Okay? That's not supposed to happen. That's out of order. Let's go to the next one.
To have more compassion and more understanding.
Something that really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, it sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not
Like,
looking. You're not even.
But I'm gonna tell you something else too. When your radar's turned off, because I dealt with that for years too, like, and I was young, like you. Yeah, like, oh my God, I mean. Because I don't want it, but it'd be nice to know that, like, someone's looking.
But when your radar.
So, again, this is out of order. Let's get that in Proverbs 11 and 22. Okay. Okay, let's just say you was feeling like that. We all have evil thoughts. Okay? They don't need to be displayed in front of America. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to be displayed in front of everybody. And you have a husband. Okay? If you dealing with some evil thoughts, because that's what it is, you want attention from other men, that's an evil thought. You shouldn't even want that. Okay? Your man's attention is good enough. Okay? But read that.
Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 22. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion.
Listen, a fair woman without discretion. It don't matter what you look like. You must have discretion as a woman, especially a married woman, okay? Discretion, can we get the definition of discretion real quick? Because this is lacking in our community, okay? Discretion will make you not do certain things. It's how you speak, it's how you talk, it's how you dress, certain things that you might post on social media, etc. It is dealing with discretion is what you need to work on. Read that real quick. Ariel.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, can you see it?
Circumspect discretion. The quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information.
See that? That was something private, okay? That was something that can cause offense, okay? And that's what needs to happen with the woman, okay? It said discretion will go back to Sirach 26 and 13.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
See that? The discretion will fatten the bones, okay? If a woman has no discretion, that's when you get the Will Smith face, okay? We must have discretion, okay? Certain things don't have to be said. Certain things don't have to be revealed. You understand? That's where discretion comes in. Let's press play. What's this? Yeah, press play.
Easy. It's a hard journey. But at the end of the day, I feel like it is so worth it.
Tia Mowry opens up about her divorce from Corey Hardrick and how she knew it was time to walk away.
I feel like I do have a lot to say.
Last month, the actress announced she and Corey were calling it quits after 14 years of marriage. writing on Instagram, quote, "These decisions are never easy and not without sadness," adding that they will maintain a friendship as they co-parent the 2 children they share, 11-year-old son Cree and 4-year-old daughter Cairo.
Family is so important to me.
And on Tuesday, Tia revealed when she
Hold
knew
on,
her
press
marriage
pause.
was...
Okay, we got some other stuff. But let's go to 1 Corinthians 7 because that's out of order. Allegedly, she an Edomite anyway. But, and that's a whole nother topic, brothers, you know, getting into these interracial marriages. But here's the thing. Satan is going to come to the woman, okay? She said, this is a hard decision for me to do. You know, it wasn't fun, etc. Okay, well, then what's the reason why you getting divorced then? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of, you know, the answer to the woman would be, well, you know, I wasn't happy or this and that. Well, guess what? You're going to have troubles in the flesh. Give me that 1 Corinthians 7. And where's that at? 20.
Troubles in the flesh?
Yeah. Because again, just because little things, they was married for 14 years. 14 years, had multiple kids. And she was saying how, oh, this was devastating. You know, it's not fun. It's not a fun thing to do. Okay, well then why are you divorcing then? And then she says, family is important to me. No, it's not, because you just destroyed the family. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave, but she left. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 28. But, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she hath not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh.
You will have trouble in the flesh. Things are going to happen. You know, this is 2 people trying to be one. 2 people trying to be one flesh. Things are going to happen. You know, you'll learn each other more, etc. You know, might be disagreements here, there. But guess what? There's going to be trouble in the flesh, but there's no divorce, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to work it out. You have to figure it out. Okay, no divorce, but that's what these women is doing. They divorcing, and then they trying to, you know, live they best life, hot girl summer, and then they gonna end up being old with a hot, with a dog and some peanut butter. So next video.
Wedding.
Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, leave it right there. So for y'all who don't know, so at these weddings, you know, it's superstition. That's what it is. It's superstition, okay? One of the superstition events is the woman, the bride who got married will throw the bouquet, right? That's what it's called? Will throw the bouquet backwards into a pool of single women, and then whoever catches or picks up the bouquet, they're allegedly supposed to get married next or very soon, right? That's the superstition of it. Now, my man's James Harden. That's his girlfriend. We ain't supposed to be doing girlfriends and stuff, but that's James Harden. You know, his girlfriend caught the bouquet, and now he's looking like that. Why?
Hell no.
Because of a lot of the stuff that we've been seeing. You know, these women is crazy. You know, the marriages don't be marriaging. You understand? So let's go to Hebrews 13:4 real quick. Again, the whole thing is superstition, but just the mindset of all the disorder in marriages that has been going on for years, it's in our mind now to want to say and think it's not good to get married, you know, because you're thinking about all the tragedies that you've seen, okay? And you see it on the news. Everybody always gets divorced for whatever reason, right? The man is acting up or the woman is acting up, and you just hear all these crazy stories, but that's because the laws of God are not in effect, okay? And that's why I showed the preachers previously about how what they doing in the pulpit, dancing on money and stuff, when all these things is out and about. Okay, all the evil, all the spiritual darkness in high places, these pastors out here dancing on money. okay? And to the point where my man's James Harden is looking terrified because he like, I ain't getting married. Read that.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
Read it one more time.
Marriage is honorable in all.
See that? Marriage is honorable. It is a blessing, okay? That is a good thing. Marriage is honorable in all. There's many benefits to marriage when it's done right. When the man, the woman, is keeping God's commandments, okay? That's the covenant that they establish with God. They're going to keep the commandments. Read on.
And the bed undefiled. But
whoremongers
and adulterers, God will judge.
God will judge, okay? God will judge the whoremongers and adulterers. So don't, like, if you don't want to get married, that's one thing, but just be prepared. You ain't having no sex if you want the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to get married, ain't no sex, ain't no none of that. So go to Sirach 25 and 1 real quick. You know, that's the whole thing of today's society is that's why the bachelor parties, right? That's what it's called, the bachelor parties and bachelorette parties. That's why those are so vile and outrageous, disorderly. Matter of fact, when do you read in the scriptures about a bachelorette party or a bachelor's party? And then to even go further, at the bachelor and bachelorette parties, you got women that is having sex with multiple dudes. You know what I'm saying? She trying to get all the dinglings in before she can only be with one man. You see what I'm saying? Like, that is out of order, just like the man. You know, you see it on TV. You know, they have these little bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, and they got the male strippers or the woman strippers, and it's the last night to have fun and do all you want, because once you get married, your life is over. That's what people think. But marriage is honorable and all, okay? Whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge. Read that.
Sirach chapter 25 and verse 1. In 3 things I was beautified, and stood up beautiful both before God and men.
So these are 3 beautiful things. Read on.
The unity of brethren.
The unity of brethren.
The love of neighbors. A man and a wife that agree together.
A man and a wife that agree together. That is a beautiful thing in the sight of God. Okay, so there is hope to my brother James Harden. There is hope. Okay, all marriages aren't like this. It's the marriages that are disorderly. You have no foundation of Christ, no foundation of the Bible in your marriage. There's no way it's going to succeed. What we got next? Oh, yeah, we got to get this one. Yeah, get that.
Is this something that you guys have done frequently in having menage a trois?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the mix up. You know what I'm saying? People hear it and think that is like a thing where it's like every day we just taking bitches down. Like that's not that. It just be those times where like we just like if we on vacation, like our anniversary, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just certain times where like, you know, like in the beginning I wanted to try it. Like I said, I'm Dora the Explorer. Like Bob,
right.
backpack, shorts.
If you didn't know what she was talking about, the question is, matter of fact, because she got divorced from her husband. Tiana Taylor got divorced. She divorced her husband, Amon Shumpert, right? And the question was, you know, she's been getting multiple questions. This is just one of the clips of, was it infidelity as to why, you know, y'all got divorced, etc. She was saying how they been had threesomes. You know what I'm saying? There's been other women in the bed with them. That's out of order. It don't matter if you was okay with it or not. That's out of order. That's why I was going previously. I was saying like it ain't just no rules and regulations. It ain't just you get to make up your marriage and do whatever you want to in the marriage. Okay, no, it has to align with God. So let's get that in Leviticus, right?
Gotcha.
Leviticus
Yes,
18 and 11, because these are things that is going on in the marriages. and they wonder why they getting divorced and why other things is happening. When you have multiple sex partners, you got multiple spirits going along in your body. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple spirits. It's no longer you and your wife. It's multiple spirits now. Okay, if the woman is going sleeping with other men, she got those men's spirits on her. The man sleeping with the other woman, them spirits on him, etc. You see what I'm saying? And they doing menage a trois or whatever, threesomes and stuff. It's Satan all up in there. Read that.
Leviticus 18 and verse 18. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister.
You shall not do what?
Take a wife to her sister.
You shall not have a woman and another woman. Read on.
To vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime.
So threesomes is not in the Bible. It's against the Bible. Okay, it's against God. There are rules and guidelines in the Bible, and when you don't do them, you just setting yourself up. You played yourself. Congratulations. Yeah, play this real quick. We almost.
It's funny. I love that you line it up, even with this joke. I mess off a lot and I BS bullshit, and I got to do. Actually, delivery is kind of like yours because I love your shit. So me and my wife go to a nudist colony, like once a year. We go to a nudist colony.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's
we go to a place where like you walk in, everybody just gets naked and walks around.
I heard you said.
I didn't know if you knew this.
No, I'm just asking you what's going on.
Okay, yeah. So we go to the nudist colony, and you know we just kind of go around. You got to shave everything and show out, and especially when you shave your shit, it looks bigger because you gain inches from no hair.
Back up for a second. I just want to get clarity. Y'all just hanging out, or y'all fucking these people? Like what's that?
No. There are swingers there. But you set the precedent.
I get
when
that.
You get there.
I don't know why you're not listening to. I want to know, what do y'all get down?
So again, this is, bro. Look. Let's get that in 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and 34. Okay, and this is why you gotta be careful of what you watch, and you gotta be careful what your children watch too. Every clip that I've showed pretty much thus far are entertainers. There are people that are highly esteemed in the earth. Okay, that was a ex-NFL player, and he has a very successful podcast show, right? He's talking about how him and his wife go to nudist colonies. That's what he called it, a nudist colony. What in the Greekest fashions did I just hear? Okay, this is a husband and a wife. They are married, but they are going to a nudist colony, meaning a place where everybody is naked. And he says some people, have sex there and stuff, but apparently they don't. But that's out of order. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Evil communications corrupt good manners. He, somewhere down the line, maybe in one of those, like they like to say, one of those Hollywood rooms. Maybe he was in a Diddy room. I don't know. He went to a Diddy party or something. I don't know. But one of them satanic doors he opened. And that's what taught him to, it's cool to go to a nudist colony with my wife. What do you think is going to happen? That's out of order. There's too many open marriages, open relationships. We just do our own thing. There's no boundaries. That's not marriage. Why even get married? Marriage is found in the Bible if you didn't know. So if you don't believe in the Bible, I don't know why you married in the first place. Right? Just don't even get married then if you don't believe in the Bible. But here it is again. Our people are doing the most. Let's get that Greekest fashions real quick. 2 Maccabees 6. Let me see. The height of Greekest fashions, because that is not something that should be named amongst us. Let's get 2 Maccabees 4 and 10.
I got you. 2 Maccabees chapter 4 and verse 10. Which when the king had granted, he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion.
Greekish fashions. That is some Greekish fashion. Now he was in the league, you know, in the NFL, always in gymnasium, sports world, things like that, which comes from the Greeks. Maybe since he's retired now, he continued into the Greekish fashions and just went all the way to the nudist colony with his wife. You understand? Like, this is disorder in the marriage. We must come back to God's laws, okay? Make marriage great again. You understand? Let's get that in Proverbs 3 and 5. And then we're going to have to close out because you know what's coming on next. Better fix your face.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
Don't lean to your own understanding, okay? Your own understanding is going to have you in the nudist colonies, okay, with your wife. Your own understanding is going to have you in threesomes with your husband, okay? Your own understanding is going to have you commit adultery and then talking about hall passes and stuff like that. This is all disorder in the marriage, okay? Let all things be done decently and in order. You have to come back to the laws of God. You understand? You have to. Let's get Psalms 1:1 real quick.
The book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
Do not listen to, and matter of fact, a lot of these people, like Tia, the sister woman, she was saying how divorce was one of the best things that happened in her life. What? That is a wrong counsel. Don't listen to the counsel of the ungodly. Okay, don't listen to the counsel when they say it's fine to have an open marriage, okay, to try other people, etc. No, just stick to the Bible. Lean not unto your own understanding. Read on.
Nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Read on.
But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
You have to have your delight in the law of the Lord, okay? Whatever you do, make sure it aligns with the Bible. That's it. Once you do that, you're going to have good success. Read on.
And in the law doth he meditate day and night.
Meditate in these laws day and night. Stop listening to these pastors that just want your money. Stop listening to these entertainers that their marriages are unsuccessful anyways. They doing all types of things. They're experimenting and you following it, thinking like that's the way. Yeah, I'm going to do that. No. Meditating these laws day and night. And we're going to have to end it on that. All right, again, I'm Officer Solomon. This was Hammertime, okay? And make sure you tune in to fix your face, because you know they're going to be fixing faces, all right? Shalom, y'all. I hope y'all have a good Sabbath. Most High in Christ bless.
For mercy every time you bring it up. But I know you won't go for me. Every little step you gonna go with me. Yeah. I kinda joke with me. Trying to work my faith, you bring the gold to me. You gon' lead me.